Hello everyone. This is lecture 47 of the Principles of Electric Circuits. We will introduce the basic characteristics of the dynamic circuits. First, we introduce what is a dynamic circuit. Please look at such a circuit. We analyzed the basic characteristics of capacitors in the last lecture. If their positive and negative charge is stored on the top and bottom plates respectively, then there is a voltage with constant value. But the switch in the circuit is closed downward before the time t is 0. That is to say that there is such a path which made the positive charge on the top and the negative charge on the bottom is neutralized. Before closing the switch, the charge will be counterreacted after a long time, and UC is equal to 0. The current is also equal to 0. Suppose the switch closed upward at the time 0. The circuit becomes such a situation. We assume that the circuit has entered another steady state after a long time. According to the knowledge in lecture 46, we know that the capacitor is open circuit. For DC voltage, that is, UC is equal to US after the switch being closed for a long time. Of course, I is equal to 0 after UC is equal to US. We draw the figures for these two cases respectively. The horizontal axis is always t. The vertical axis are UC and I respectively. We find that UC is 0 before the switching and UC is US after switching for a long time. Similarly, the current is 0 before switching, and it is also 0 after switching for a long time. So UC must be changed from 0 to US in the process of switching. Well, the current is changed from 0 to a certain value and then changed to 0. We call the process transient process. Now we compare the circuit with the resistive circuit. In the resistive circuit, with the change of the incentive, all the branch quantities will be changed immediately. But in the dynamic circuit, because capacitors and inductors are energy stored elements, the change of energy cannot be instant. Variables representing the energy storage, UC or IL, must be changed with time. So there will be dynamic circuits. The dynamic is referred to the stored energy. It's changed over time. To summarize, the dynamic circuit is a process changing from a steady state to another steady state by turning this switch from down to up. We call the intermediate section the transient process, or the transition process. Through the analysis in the subsequent lectures, we will know that the transient process is completed like this, and the transient process is completed like this. Before continuing the discussion below, we need to emphasize that for such a circuit, the reason that it has a transient process lies in the two basic conditions. The first condition is that the circuit has energy storage elements. You can retrospect here. If the circuit is a resistive circuit, no matter how to open or close the switch, the voltage across a resistor will only be changed instantaneously. There will never be a transient process change over time. It is the first condition of the circuits with transient process. The second condition is that the circuit must has a certain change. That is to say, either the topological structure is changed or element parameters are changed. These are two fundamental conditions for the dynamic circuit with a transient process.